Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Wednesday to you. Let's talk about the RV a little bit. I think we're going to have an interesting little video today. One of the things we cannot compromise on, one of the things we refuse to compromise on, is being able to have a good sleep at night when we're boondocking. We'll feel confident. Nobody's going to really mess with us. Nobody's going to bother us. But it doesn't mean that we can have a quality good night's sleep. And so far, I would grade our efforts at about a C- right now. So let's talk about what we got in here. We've stripped out things. We started with, I started really with the gym mat that was on top. The 3-section 4x6 gym mat. To me, it was pretty good, but it was a little hard. So we went ahead and supplemented that. Well, let's go in here and show you guys what I had. I'm kind of using this as storage in here now, the Shine Shack. For those of you new to the channel, yes, that is a 25-gallon alcohol still. Right there, but that's not our concern today. This is what I was using first, was this 3-section mat. I thought it was pretty good, but it was just too firm. It didn't have enough give to it. It's wasn't expensive, thank goodness. You know, it doesn't use a lot of, you know, I don't know, real quality fill. Then number two, we went on to the mats. These are yoga mats, and unlike most, these are 1 inch thick. So when I join a gym, we may actually end up taking these into the gym for, you know, if I want to do yoga or something like that. We would put that on top of the gym mat. This brought us up from a D- to a C- here. For me, it brought it up to about a C+, but Jen, you know, she's had 2 hip replacements, you know, double hip replacement both sides, so she really needs to have comfortable sleeping. And if we don't have that, then it's going to be a problem. So Jen did some research, and our latest iteration, I think she's coming out with that now, is Jen actually purchased a piece of memory foam. I think from Wally World, didn't you, Jen? Yeah. Yeah, be careful now. This is heavy. This thing is really dense. And we're going to open this up back here. Now, Jen had her eyes dilated this morning, so she's, luckily it's kind of a cloudy day, but it's still, she's trying to protect her eyes.
Bright shirt on too.
Yeah, well, I'm a bright girl, so. All right, so we're gonna get this unrolled in here, and if this works out good, we're going to have a daytime plastic cover for it. So why don't we stick that in there, Jen, and she'll kind of be the test person on this. So I don't know, probably gonna need a knife to scissors to open that up, so I'll go grab that. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to pull that apart. So, what did you actually buy? Why don't you take a second and tell people what you you're not going to be able to pull. That's so compressed.
It's a 2-inch thick
memory foam.
Memory foam, the top-notch quality, high-class quality, memory foam.
Okay, I'm going to go get the scissors. We're going to open this up. We're going to lay it out. We'll probably end up putting a pillow topper on top of that too. But this will sit shallower. We won't be up as high on the platform here. So I'm going to go inside and I'm going to grab the scissors. You're just going to hurt your hands trying to clear that out. I'm going to go grab that, okay? We're hoping this is going to be this. Don't yell at me. This is going to be the solution. Okay? Let me go get that. Really careful. I don't want to damage the thing. Memory foam is supposed to be the bomb when it comes to being comfortable. We may end up putting this over top of the yoga mats. I'm not sure. We got a lot of different combinations of things we can do now. But I asked Jen to please see if she could find a piece of memory foam. Maybe we can make it conform, because I think this is what, 54 inches by 72 or something.
This is a twin size.
It's a double.
No, this is this is a double. This is the closest to a 4x6. And
you can see it kind of taking on its life of its own here as we open it up. And I'm not sure what type of fabricating we're going to need, but I don't mind actually leaving it down on top of that. It may actually conform without a lot of issues here, you know, right off the bat. So, all right, but we can't put anything directly on top of it, so we'll probably have to put like the mats or something like that on top of it. There's an inflator, so I'll go on the inside and see if I can stretch that out. But that's a piece of real memory foam, and then I'm going to get the topper on top of it, one step at a time, and we'll get Jen to test this out a little bit and see what she thinks of that. Okay. Maybe
and this is real high quality. This is not the cheap stuff. This is the real high quality.
And if we don't have to cut it, that's going to be a good thing. So let me.
And I don't even think we do.
Okay. Well, let me pull this forward a little bit.
We might not even have to cut it, because here.
We're telling people, Jen, if we can't have a good quality sleep, it's not even worth being out on the road then. You know, I mean, that's the bottom line, is that we have to be able to
look
have
how
a good
beautifully
sleep.
it fits.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, we don't even have to cut it.
I
Look
don't even
at
think
that.
we're going to have to cut it. I think that's correct.
It's the perfect
I think
size.
that's pretty darn perfect right there.
Oh, look at that.
Kind of tuck underneath. Let me position that the other way a little bit. And then I'm going to go inside and I'm going to get the pillow topper and put it on. And obviously, if this does the trick, we're going to carry a plastic double bed wrap that we take with us. Can wrap this with a piece of poly, you know, like a Home Depot tarp or something like that on daytime, because I do want to be able to fold it forward, carry the generator in the corner back here for safety and stuff. But so far, Jen, this looks like a win to me. It may be that we want to put this on top of the mats though, so we'll have to see. Okay. So let's see. Not on top of the mats, but on top of the yoga, on top of the yoga mat. So let me go get that. All right, well, yeah, I don't think we'll have to do any special cutting or anything here. So let me go inside. I'll be out in a minute and we'll roll the camera again and we'll get Jen in there to give that a shot. This seems like it might be the ultimate solution here. Obviously, in foul weather, we're going to need to make very sure that we're maintaining, not having mud get on it and all that. So that's going to be a big issue. So well, that looks pretty darn good. So the next thing I do, I'm going to get Missy Jen to plunk herself in here and see what she thinks today. And then if she wants, we're going to take the yoga mats and underlay this whole thing with the yoga mats. It's only going to raise it an inch or so, but it might make a real difference in the quality of sleep. So, okay, Jen, we'll trade off and I'll let you give it a whirl.
It's gonna need the yoga mat.
Okay, it's gonna need the yoga mat. So I'm gonna get there's Missy Jen. We got the initial in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get
I need for the hips.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead. I think that's gonna be the ultimate and final thing.
Really great.
Okay, so I'm gonna get Jen to.
Yeah, it's like
I guess I'll okay. I'm gonna pull this over your way, Jen, and then stick the yoga mat here and then put you back there again, okay? I'll be back in 1 minute. I went ahead and added the mat underneath, so I'm gonna ask Missy Jen just to roll sideways, just to roll over right onto that side and see what you think. Can you tell a difference between
yeah.
Can you tell the difference between the two sides?
Yeah.
You think this might be it?
Yep, this is it right there.
Okay,
I
so
can definitely tell a huge difference.
okay, how does your hip feel on that? Does
Yeah,
it feel like you
great.
could almost sustain?
Yeah.
Let me get into the side door and take a look to see how
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Okay. We are both in now, and I tell you, it has made a significant difference. This memory foam has been great. I think the last thing I might want to do is try to slide the whole gym mat underneath there, if Missy Jen, I don't want to drive her crazy here, but just to see what that feels like. How does that feel like on your hip and everything?
It feels good.
Feel like you could sleep pretty good in here?
Yeah. I'm very confident that this is it.
Yeah, I don't feel any, I don't feel like there's a lot of pressure on the hip. Would you be willing to have me now put the mat underneath of this for the final?
Which mat?
The gym mat to put underlying the whole shebang now.
What do we have under here now?
We have the wood. We didn't put the gym mat under here.
Yeah, the thing is under here.
No, we've got the wood platform, then we've got the memory foam, and then we've got the yoga mat, but we don't have the gym mat under here.
Oh, the thick one.
Yeah. Do you want to let that be the final one? Try that?
Oh, yeah. I totally
Okay.
forgot
Let me go
about
get that, and I'll be back in a minute. We now have 3 levels. We have the gym mat, we have the yoga mats, and we have actually we have 4 levels now, Jen. We have the memory foam, and then we have the pillow topper. Now, what do you think? To me, she's ready to go to sleep.
I just need cookies and milk and a pie.
I think this might be pretty good. So I'm going to kick off my shoes and join her and give this a little bit of a test. I think George was feeling kind of left out that he couldn't be on the video, weren't you, Gorgie? You like you now you got your super bed. I think we've got the ultimate ideal solution. Now, some people, my friend Ronnie in France, with his camper van and stuff like that, he says ultimately, Rosie, you're going to have to get a spring mattress or something like that. But actually, I think this I'm on my side now. Missy Jen's on her side. Her hips are sensitive, and I think it feels pretty good.
It feels like a real bed.
George, what do you think of that, huh? Are you liking that?
What do you think, Nay?
What are you thinking? Let me get this thing pulled in here. Oh, that is okay, George. All right. That is so much more comfortable than what, okay, George, than what we originally had on here. Yeah. I think this is going to be great. So we have the gym mat on the bottom. It's 2 inches. We have a 1 inch. What's that memory foam? 1 inch.
It's a 1 inch sport yoga mat.
Well, then we got the 1 inch yoga mats on top of the gym mat. Then we have the
2 inch
memory foam, and then we have the pillow topper on top of that. And of course, when we travel, we'll have plastic over top of it. during the daytime. So only when we're really ready for bed at the last minute, we'll go ahead and lay it out. But,
now when you go and get the if you do decide to go to get the memory foam, make sure it's this really fine micro foam here, that when you put your hand imprint in here, that it immediately disappears. That really good, nice memory foam.
Yeah, George, we're gonna go out tonight and go on a little adventure?
I did research the memory foam, and there's a lot of different memory foams out there. There's some stuff that they call memory foam, and it's not the real memory foam. Yeah. So you gotta make sure you get the real memory foam, that actually when you put your hand in there and you take your hand off, it goes automatically back.
There we go.
Your hand imprint doesn't stay in there.
Well, I think that's as good as it's going to get. We may tweak it once in a while down the road, but for right now, considering where we started, this is a nice place to be right at this point right now. So we have a lot of padding underneath of us, and didn't cost a ton of money. It was like $100 for the memory foam.
$100?
Yeah. So we're probably about $250 into this whole, maybe 300 into this whole thing now. Tuesday night coming up will be the ultimate test. We're going to be doing an overnighter. We're not going to go far, but our objectives are to see how comfortably we can sleep. That's going to be the main thing. I can't take Jen out if she can't sleep well, because then it's not even worth it. All the travel and stuff, it's not even worth it. So that is my very top priority.
This will work out great.
George, you gonna go riding? You gonna go on a trip? Huh? All right, everybody. George is all excited. You can't wait till you like that trip, huh? You gonna go on a trip? There we go. All right, everybody. Thanks for being along. I think we finally got a good, comfortable bed now. Your support always, you guys have been wonderful, is most appreciated, and yeah, we're looking forward to January, and we're kind of glad we started early and didn't wait till January to do stuff, because it's been a steep learning curve, but I think we've climbed it. I think we've climbed it pretty well. George, are you gonna go ride? You gonna go on a trip? All right, everybody, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thumbs up and shares are most appreciated. Your girls are getting ready to get on the road. Woo.